Finalizing a city budget for the upcoming fiscal year has taken precedence for Bristol, Tennessee City Manager Kelli Bourgeois since she arrived on the job last week. But the Minnesota native said she is making headway on the task and looks forward to upcoming opportunities to forge meaningful relationships with the people of Bristol.
That's the best part of the job, is to getting to meet people and getting out and talking to everyone. So going to the chamber meetings, all of the businesses, all of the community events, getting out there and meeting people everywhere, where they're at, not making people come to City Hall or come meet me. It's really my responsibility, and the fun part of my job is to get out and meet them wherever. It's at their business, at their home, at their, the festival, the farmer's market, all of those pieces. So that's my real focus right now, is just getting to know people within the community. On the HR side, with staff, it's what do our staff want and need? How can we help them do their job better, more efficiently, and be happier in doing it? Where do they want to go? Is it a person that's in one role and they want to grow into another one? How can we help them make it there? And really, how can we bolster people? And it's all about bringing people up. And again, that a lot of it transfers both on the employee side and the community side. So same with the community. What programs can we provide? And I know we provide a lot, which is great, and I'm learning about them all now. But what can we provide business people and just residents to help bring them up and make them feel better about living in Bristol? It's a great place to be. So it's just how do we expand upon that?
Kelli comes to Bristol with more than 2 decades of experience in local government, including roles in community development and planning, human resources, and city management. She holds a bachelor's degree in local and urban affairs and is a graduate of St. Paul Mitchell's Hamlin School of Law. Prior to coming to Bristol, she served as city manager of Columbia Heights, Minnesota, a Minneapolis suburb, for just over 4 years.
As I got into law school, I transitioned to starting to do human resources and labor relations at the city that I was working in. So then I started to focus more of my law school classes towards that and really started to get very interested in the employee side of city government. So then when I graduated law school, passed the bar, and then really had to decide, okay, do I want to go into private sector, into a law firm, or do I want to stay in working for a city? And at that point, the position in Columbia Heights opened up, and that's where I moved to and was the HR director and then the assistant city manager. I think the biggest reason for that, for going to another city, was thinking about what does a private lawyer do in just representing one client, and what do I get to do in local government, which is working with everybody and doing what's really best for the community as a whole, all of the employees. And it's that servant heart, and I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but it really, really is. And having that focus on just making the world better, making your community better. And I couldn't leave that. So that's how I ended up in Columbia Heights. And just that transition, and I think it really helps in being a city manager, having the really diverse level of experience, both on the land use and the community side, but then also on the HR side, where you're working directly with all of the employees. They're all your customers. Whether they're an employee or a resident, they're all your customers. So it's getting to know the details to be able to serve all of them the best. And I think that's what's really helpful then now in the city manager role overall.
The nationwide search for someone to fill Bristol's top job netted more than 50 applicants last year when then city manager Bill Sora announced plans to retire. A thorough interview process followed before Kelli became city council's unanimous choice for the role. Great news, she said, because Bristol was already on her short list of choice cities.
I've told this story, and people probably get tired of hearing it. So my husband and I, when my youngest daughter was a senior in high school, so a few years ago now, knew we wanted to move out of Minnesota. Winter in Minnesota is not great, and we knew we wanted to go to a different place in the country. So we made a short list of states and a short list of cities, and our criteria were varied, but the terrain, the geography, the weather, the business climate, culture, history, those were all factors for us. We have hunting dogs, so we wanted someplace where we could do outdoors things with the dogs, camping, hiking, hunting. And Bristol actually was on that short list. So the position came up and we had to try, and now months later, here we are. So it just all seemed to fit perfectly. We haven't met a lot of the business owners yet, but have definitely been out and enjoying a lot of what Bristol has to offer. The breweries and the restaurants and the theater. We've been to 2 shows at the Paramount already. It's just getting all over, wherever we can. We have a lot of, again, one of the reasons my husband and I chose to be here is because of all of those small businesses. And I'm looking forward to getting to spend a lot of time downtown and just all over the city with those business people moving forward.
In the meantime, she and her husband Pat are getting settled in Bristol with their 3 dogs and are looking forward to enjoying the scenic beauty of the region, a host of outdoor activities, and the live music that is an integral part of Bristol's heritage.
So my husband owns his own marketing communications business. So he works in the power sports and outdoor space mostly. We blended our family, so we combined have 4 daughters. They're all grown now. My youngest is going to be 21. She's the baby. So we're leaving them in Minnesota, but now 3 of the 4 are already talking about coming to move to Bristol. So that's, we'll increase that hopefully in a little while here. We are both originally from Minnesota. We've spent most of our lives there, minus a few years, me in South Dakota and he in Wisconsin. But like I mentioned, we have got 2 hunting dogs. We have a little small, a 3rd little Chihuahua. So our dogs are kind of our kids now. We'd love to do a lot of outdoors things, from hiking to camping to hunting, boating, fishing, you name it. We're selling our house up there and just transitioning everything down here. Really looking forward to the music, the culture. We're big into live music, so that was, again, another huge draw for us. We try to hit as many live music shows as we can, really weekly, small venue to larger. So really looking forward to that. Love getting out and just getting to meet people and hang out. That's our new part of life, right? You get through getting all the kids out of school, and now we get to enjoy just hanging out and doing fun things. We love any kind of music, so country music, rockabilly music. I like punk music. He likes the 80s hair band music, you name it. We love it all. Bluegrass, it's anything. I was in the orchestra in high school. He was in a rock band in high school, so we just kind of blended it all together.
As she settled into her new job, she has pledged an open-door policy that invites input and expressed deep appreciation for the warm welcome she has received.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the community. Thank you to the city council and the staff for having me here, for the opportunity to serve as the city manager here. I know there were a lot of great candidates, and I have big shoes to fill with Bill leaving, but I really do appreciate the opportunity, and I'm just looking forward to showing everybody what we can do and how we can really make this place. It's great already, but how we can make Bristol better, and working together. Just thank you. Thank you for having me in this seat.